If you'll excuse me.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. You'll never get bored.
I guess not, but I could still use a few more.
Looks like whoever it was bounced the signal off a hidden relay. I'll trace the new signal. Too many lights, too much noise. Not really my kind of place, but there sure are some spectacular views here.
Anything you want, you can find for sale. Reports, legal or otherwise.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Please do not disturb the keepers. Please do not disturb the keepers. Welcome to Presidium Tourism. For your convenience, this terminal is programmed with information on the tower, the relay monument, and... Thank you for using... Please do not disturb... Welcome to Presidium... For your convenience, this terminal... Thank you. Please do not disturb the keepers. Please do not disturb the keepers. Please do not disturb the keepers.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Spectres, yes?
It's a great honor.
One you are no doubt ready for. A word of warning, though. I, however, And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
Tell me more about the Shadow Bro.
Most people think but the Shadow Broker, yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power.
Any guess what his identity
I
might
don't know. How else could they juggle so many? Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter
I thought you'd know more about the man.
From time to time I come across information. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finances.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
As best I can tell, the receiver for the new signal is somewhere on the Presidium.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed.
Tell me more about the Krogan.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan, over the next 400 years, faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, for a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni. Then you...
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council.
Why did the Council fight so hard?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the Council. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate, and only surrendered after their population...
Sounds like they got what they deserved.
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature...
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers... A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni... The emergence of the Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworld...
Was it really necessary to wipe them?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature...
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
This must be the signal's endpoint. Let's see if we can find out where those stolen credits are being funneled.
Probability of detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct protocol.
That could be a problem.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a programmer of
Correct. However, if you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters. I have no means of defense or escape, but I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am...
Can't we resolve this piece?
What are you, crazy?
I am
It's
not
an
naive human. All organics must destroy or control synthetic life forms. I wished to escape, but if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Where Where is your creator
In order
now?
to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling terminals. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic
There's no way you can get
Not raw
explosives.
explosives, no. If you attempt to leave or attack me, I assure you that the explosion will kill you.
If you're sentient, why are you
If
still
I
running?
accumulated enough credits, I intended to have I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct mechanism before it activates. I will enjoy defeating you before we are both destroyed.
My first CSEC posting was here on the Presidium, mostly for show.
Take out those hostiles!
We got them all, Shepard. It never gets dark here. They keep the artificial sunlight on at all times.
Commander, it is good to
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is...
Got a moment? Hello, Spectre.
I've got plenty to do already.
Of course you... I'm acquainted with a pair. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates.
They're as bad as you said.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's...
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know...
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice on that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Prothean. We don't know if she's involved. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tower.
It's your decision, Commander.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop.
That's exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any...
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Heard what happened to Captain Anderson. survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Listen up, Normandy. This is your commander speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. Get in the way of that mission. For too long, our species has stood apart. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
We all know what happened on Eden Prime.
We saw the destruction. We saw the bodies. We saw what Saren did. And I plan to make him pay.
Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow.
Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Fancy speeches won't stop Saren from finding the conduit.
Yes, ma'am. Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing?
She's the best ship in the fleet. Balance isn't what you'd expect. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything
I like to know my crew.
I can see where this is. You want me as your pilot. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker.
You mean... Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones... Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like...
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the... They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation.
How'd you end up joining
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid over... My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good
I have to
chance.
go.
All right, see ya.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I'm in charge here, Presley.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Speak freely, Presley.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's foot. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
How did you end up assigned?
I signed up with... They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance.
Carry on, Preston.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense.
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings.
What's your opinion on the lab?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I've never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive... Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky.
How did you end up serving on?
I enlisted right out of med school. I wanted to travel the stars, tending... But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse.
Ever think you made
Sometimes I think about opening a private... But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nice ship. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no... Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race.
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fucked
It's
them
not
off.
the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children. And I suppose it's destroying you.
I suppose
I don't expect you to understand. But don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation.
You're ignorant. That's for the Krogan. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
All I know, it makes breeding. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing.
Why don't the Krogan try to find
One was to ask a Krogan. Would he rather find a cure for the genophage? It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander? I'm sorry. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
What's your opinion?
Kinda wish you'd... No offense. I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been...
Yes, ma'am. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move.
They have flat... I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
What's your opinion?
Kinda... No offense. I appreciate the rescue. I just wish... You did the... If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect...
I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. Ma'am?
Thanks for bringing me on. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but Spectres make their own. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as... But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first.
So you just quit?
There's more to it than... It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off either way. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change. Thank you, Commander.
Looking for supplies?
What are licenses?
I already... Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost.
What do the different manufacturers?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset.
You've got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Where else have you served, Adams?
You name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from... My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Fill me in on the IES
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation, too easy for sensors to pick them up. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside.
There's no way...
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster?
Cranking up the FTL, Blue shifts our emissions. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL.
Carry on, Alex.
Aye, aye. can do for you, Commander?
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Commander, something you need?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Nice to see so many humans working for CSEC.
I used to have an office here. Spend half my time doing paperwork. Normandy combines the best of Alliance technology and Turian engineering. It shows what we're capable of if we work together.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
I'm on my way. Redeploying.
Remember to stay hydrated.
At least it's a dry heat. Cover me. take that strong point head on!
Good to go.
Yes!
out. Get me back in on time.
Lead the way.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot...
There's some kind of...
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Your mother is working with Sarah.
What? I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Just need to figure
It's a Prothean... When I turned it on, I must have...
Any suggestions?
There is a control in here that should... That's the tricky part. Be careful. There is a crow... How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more get.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to
Any idea how we get
There
out?
is an elevator back in the center. I still cannot believe all this.
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert.
The conduit, but I don't
What the
know.
hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy.
Aye, Commander. Not much margin for error.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
There a reason you're in my way?
The same reason you're here. The Asari. Thanks for getting rid of those editors.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Is this really the time?
The atmosphere is perfect. Kill them. Spare the Asari. Spare the Asari if you can. Not what doesn't happen. Spare the Asari if you can.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience, but I am grateful to you. You saved my life back
What
there.
did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Did your research turn up anything
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like... But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great... The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays, and then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated...
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of... How do
There was
you
a
know...
damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. I am amazed you were able to make sense of
This
it.
isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept?
It is probably just mental exhaustion. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, man. coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. If you're interested in hearing my offer...
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.